Welcome to RiverSceneMagazine.com. I'm Bill. Today, something special is going to happen, something very special here that's going to be coming to Lake Havasu City. And I'll tell you what, there's an awful lot of folks here waiting to hear what it's all about. So here we go. Let's all hear about it together.
There's a few things I want to get out of the way because I know you want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. My grandfather's 96 and a half. All right, now when you're a little kid, you got, like my son, son, how old are you? Well, I'm 9 and a half. Somewhere you pick up those halves, they disappear, maybe around 12 or 13, they start to disappear. But around 90, they come back. And I remember what my granddaddy said. Someone came in and said, "Dr. Graham, how old are you? Are you 93 years old?" "No, I'm 93 and a half." And we kind of chuckled, and he was chuckling too. He said, "Listen, that half year took a lot out of me." So he's 96 and a half. In all honesty, there's nothing wrong with him. It's just old. And for some of you might understand what he's talking about. Things don't work like they used to. His hearing is gone. His vision is gone. And so communicating is almost impossible. Not impossible, it's just very tough. And it's very hard for him because he can't hear conversations in the room. So he can't join in on anything. And so it's, in a sense it's somewhat loneliness. Plus, all his friends have finished their race, my granddaddy hasn't. And so he's trying to figure out what he's got to do to get across the finish line. And so, but his close friend George Beverly Shea went to be with the Lord a few years ago. My grandmother went in 2007, and his brother has gone on to be the Lord. His sister has gone on to the Lord. He has one more sibling left. He's the oldest. He's got his youngest sibling still alive, and he's got more real estate in heaven right now than down here. And so he's really looking forward to heaven. And so I appreciate your prayers, but my grandfather has said that, it was over a year and a half ago that we thought my grandfather was literally going to die. It was right after his 95th birthday. And his health just took a nosedive. And there was nothing really wrong. His health plummeted. We called in family. You probably heard this on the news. Franklin Graham says his dad's on death's doorsteps. He was. We all went in to say goodbye to him. And because my dad went on television and said that, everybody started praying for him. And my grandfather said he was just about to reach for the gate, and then the prayers of the saints have sucked him back down. And so there's some righteous people that their prayers have called him back down. So he said, "Next time you hear that I'm in the hospital, please don't pray. I just want to keep going." But one day you'll hear the news that Billy Graham has died. One day you'll hear it. And this is what my grandfather said about his own death. He said, "When you hear that I'm dead, when Billy Graham is dead, don't believe it. For on that day I'll be more alive than I've ever been."
Next to me right here is Will Graham himself. And Will, what made you decide to come to Lake Havasu to do this?
Well, I get that often because I've never heard of Lake Havasu until a few years ago in Needles and Bullhead City. It's a place I'm not very familiar with, but what happened was I got an invitation. The Billy Graham Evangelistic Association received an invitation to come and help the churches here in this particular area, especially in those three cities, Needles, Bullhead, and Lake Havasu, to hold an evangelistic outreach to minister to the people in their community. And so that's how we got the invitation to come here. So I was invited to come here.
So you're invited to come here, and I'll tell you what, we're awful glad you have.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
And this is going to be really something really wonderful.
Well, it is. It is. We're excited about this, even starting now all the way up until March 11, 12, and 13 of next spring. But also even the continuation after that, in the sense of following up with all those who made decisions to follow Jesus Christ. We want to see those people to grow in their faith. And so we're excited about that as well. It's going to be a long process, but we're excited to see it come to place.
Well worth it. Well worth it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you, Bill. God bless.
God bless you too, sir. The Colorado Celebration with Bill Graham is coming to Lake Havasu from March 11th through the 13th, 2016. You really don't want to miss it. For RiverSceneMagazine.com, I'm Bill. We'll see you next time.